Good morning, second grade friends. How are you? Today is lesson 97 for Saxon Phonics. We are so close to the end. I know that you can do it, and I have been so proud of you and all your hard work. Like I said, today we are on lesson 97, so we are going to start off with a spelling sound review. Join me on your worksheet. All right, so as always, say the sound with me, and then together we will write the letters that make the sound. Number 1, hua, hua. Combination WH says hua. There are 3 ways to spell the next sound. Number 2 is I. I, consonant E, comma I, final vowel Y. I. Number 3, or. Combination OR, or. There are 2 ways for number 4. The sound is ow. Ow. Diphthong OU, final diphthong OW. Ow. There are 3 ways to spell number 5. The sound is D. D. D, final D, comma ED. D. Number 6, A. A. 3 ways to spell A. A, consonant E, comma A, final digraph AY. A. There are also 3 ways to spell number 7. The sound is O. O. O, consonant E, comma O, final digraph OW. O. Number 8, ng. Ng. Digraph NG. Ng. And number 9, qua. Qua. Combination QU, qua. Great job. All right, now we are going to practice spelling some words. Under the review box for number 10, spell the word draw. Draw. D-R-A-W. Draw. Number 11, spell the word ridge. Ridge. R-I-D-G-E. Ridge. And number 12, spell the word donate. Donate. D-O-N-A-T-E. Donate. And now we will practice spelling some sight words. For number 13, spell the word thought. Thought. T-H-O-U-G-H-T. Thought. Number 14, daughter. Daughter. D-A-U-G-H-T-E-R. Daughter. And number 15 is laugh. Laugh. L-A-U-G-H. Laugh. Great job with all of your review. You have remembered a lot of your skills. Number 16, we are going to write a sentence. Here is the sentence for today. What time should we leave for the party? What time should we leave for the party? What kind of sentence is that? It is a question. Very good. All right. Capital W for what? Time should, SHOULD, what time should we leave, LEAVE, for the party? We said this is a question, so we need to put a question mark at the end. What time should we leave for the party? You can pause the video if you need to catch up. Great job with all of your review and your sentence. Now we will do today's lesson. All right, so here we go. I have a couple words on my board. We are going to go through and code them. So look at the very top word. What should we do before coding? What should we look for first? The first thing we look for is any final stable syllables or suffixes. I don't see any of those. Do we see any obvious coding, like digraphs, combinations? There is combination ER. We put an arc underneath the combination. ER says No other obvious coding, so now we look for the vowels. How many vowels do you see in this word? 2 vowels, right? Vowel O and vowel E. How many consonants do you see in between the vowels? 3. B, S, T. This is a VCCV pattern. Okay. Now, this is a new pattern for us, and words that follow this pattern are easy to read because you just have to divide between 2 consonants. The hard part is figuring out which consonants you need to divide between. So many times the word will contain letter clusters like digraphs or blends maybe. So you'll know to keep those letters together. They're like married letters, okay? So are there any blends in this word? There were no digraphs. Are there any blends? Any 2 letters that should go together? We have the B, S, and T. So would BS go together? No. What about ST? Yeah, that's a blend. So we're going to keep S and T together. They're going to stay married. So we're going to divide between the B and S. Okay, we don't want to break apart that blend. Don't worry too much about finding the right place to divide because the word will still be pronounced about the same no matter what. Okay, so now we code the vowels. This O is closed in, so we'll put a brief lob. The E is already coded as part of the combination. Lobster. Lobster, very good. The only thing left to do is decide where the accent goes. There's no rule for determining which syllable is accented in a VCCV pattern. You just have to read the word and decide which syllable sounds like it should be accented. Or you could always go to a dictionary and see where the accent mark is there. Okay, we already read this word as lobster. Lobster. Which syllable is accented? Lobster. That first one is accented. It's a little bit louder and higher. Very good. Let's look at another word, okay? I have this word here. First, we look for any final stable syllables or suffixes. Do you see that? Nope. Any obvious coding? Any obvious coding that you see? I see a few things. I see digraph TH to underline. And I see silent E at the end. We know that E, silent E, is going to make this E say its name. So we'll go ahead and put the macron. Okay, but there are two vowels now, vowel A, vowel E. This one's crossed out, so we're not going to mark it. We have 3 consonants in between. Now the T and H are married as part of a digraph, so we're not going to split them up. Okay, we don't want to take apart those people. Those letters stay together. How would we code the A at the beginning? It's closed in with a brief athlete, athlete, athlete. Which syllable is accented in athlete? The first one. Very good. All right. So let's do a few more words together before we go to our worksheet. Okay. We're going to practice dividing some nonsense words with the VCCV pattern. Okay. This isn't a real word in English, but we will still divide it. Okay. Do you see any suffixes or final stable syllables? No. Do you see any obvious coding? No. Okay. So we need to look for vowel I, vowel E. 3 consonants in between. Okay. Do any of these letters look like they should stay together? ST or TR? Both of them would go together. I like to keep, if there's 2 combinations, so we have ST would go together. TR also is very common together. I like to keep the last ones together. Okay. So we're going to divide between the S. We're going to keep the TR together. Okay. This I is closed in. It gets a brief. Keeping that together is perfect because this says his. And then what do you think about this E? It comes before L. Schwa. Troll. Histrol. Histrol. I would accent the first syllable there. Histrol. This is another made-up word, but let's go ahead and code it like we would normally, okay? Any suffixes or final stable syllables? Nope. Obvious coding? I see a digraph. Digraph PH. Now let's find the vowels. What vowels do we have? A and I. How many consonants? There are 3 consonants, so we could put CCC, or we already know that PH goes together as a consonant pairing, so we could just mark it as CC, so we know that it divides there. We'll see that again on our worksheet today. The A is closed in, so it will get a brief. Blaff, blaff, ip, blaff tip. Again, I would accent the first syllable there. Blaff tip. Again, those are made up words. Okay. Join me now for our worksheet again. Let me find my pages. There we go. There we go. All right, so we are under the new sounds and words box. We're going to practice spelling some sounds with the VCCV pattern. So first we're going to spell the word hundred. 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 R E D, hundred. Number 2 is include. Include. I-N-C-L-U-D-E, include. And number 3 is children. Children. C-H-I-L-D-R-E-N. Children. Very good. Don't forget to read and spell the words at the bottom of the page and write some sentences for me. Now let's go to our worksheet and continue with coding. Okay. All right, for number 1, any suffixes or final stable syllables? No. Okay, so any obvious coding? Combination AR and combination ER. Both need arcs underneath them. Find the vowels. How many vowels do we have? A and E. How many consonants in between? R, T, N. 3 consonants. Okay, so we have this combination. So I'm going to go between these 2 consonants. Okay. So the vowels are already coded. They're both part of combination. So now we just need to read the word and accent it. Art, part, partner, partner. Which syllable sounds accented? I agree, the first one. Partner. Okay. Number 2, any suffixes or final stable syllables? No. Any obvious coding? Digraph TH. Very good. Find the vowels. What vowels do we have? A and E. Now, what they did over here was they kept 3 consonants. They did the T and H as separate consonants. What we're going to do over here is we're going to keep them married and pretend it's like a VCCV pattern. You're going to have another one of those like on your worksheet, okay? Either way, we keep the TH together. So we'll divide after the N. So the A gets a brief. The E gets the schwa. And thumb. Anthem. Anthem. First syllable is accented again. Number 3 has only 1 code. There are no suffixes or final stable syllables. With our A, it could be a or ah or If A follows W, it says ah. So we put 2 dots above the A. Wad. Wad. Very good. Number 4, suffixes or final stable syllables? No. Any obvious coding? No. Find the vowels. In this word, Y is acting as a vowel. So I'm going to go ahead and put a dot above it so I don't forget. 1 consonant. I'm going to divide after the first vowel. That means the O would be open. Bo-d-e. Bodie? Do you think that sounds right? Nope. And I use pen, so I can't erase. Let's try it again over here. Find our vowels. Let's divide after the D now. Now the O is closed in, and we have vowel Y. Odd body. That looks better, and it sounds better too, right? Body. That goes with our picture. So that just shows you that with the VCV pattern, you can divide in both places. So try it out and see which one sounds better. Okay. Number 5, any suffixes or final stable syllables? No. Obvious coding? Ooh. I wasn't paying too much attention. You might have said, yes, there was a suffix. I was looking at ER as a combination. So ER is going to be a suffix because there is a root word. Hopefully you caught that. All right, so looking at the root word then, combination OR. Work, worker, worker. And number 6, this is a compound word. Divide between the L and R. So look at the first word. We have vowel digraph AI. A is long. I is silent. Rail. We have vowel digraph OA in the second word. O is open. Long. Put a macron. A is silent. Road. Railroad. Railroad. Most compound words have that first syllable accented. Let's read the sentences together and answer the questions. The Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean in the world. The North Pole is found in the Arctic Ocean. Most of the water in the Arctic Ocean comes from the Atlantic Ocean. Most of the water has ice over it all year. Name the smallest ocean in the world. Can you find it up in the sentences? The Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean in the world. The Arctic Ocean. Where is the North Pole? Well, if you continue, the North Pole is found in the Arctic Ocean. So let's write a complete sentence. The North Pole is in the Arctic Ocean. Now, there are lots of proper nouns. The T is capitalized because it's the beginning of the sentence. North Pole, that is the name of a special place. So both the N and P get capitalized. Same with Arctic Ocean. That is the name of a specific ocean. So both the A and O are capitalized too. And number 9, ice is over the Arctic Ocean. Yes or no? Yeah, it says most of the water has ice over it all year. Yes. Very good. Okay, join me for your homework page. I want to help you out a little bit on number 1. I'm not going to code. Oh, we'll go ahead and code it all together. So we have 2 different ways. This is like the anthem on the first page. Okay, so let's go through. There's no suffixes or final stable syllables. Let's look for obvious coding that we see. I see combination OR. So I'm going to code it in both. And I see digraph SH. Okay. We're going to code it in both. Okay. So looking for vowels, we have vowel O, vowel I. Again, code it in both. Now, there are two ways to look at the consonants here, okay? We can put vowel R, vowel S, and vowel H all separately. So we have a VCCV pattern. We would keep the digraph together and divide there. Or we could have, consonant R and keep the digraph as one consonant. We're still going to divide between the R and S though. Okay, so the O is coded as part of the combination. The I is closed in both. Okay, so you're still reading it the same way, no matter which way you divide it. This word is worship. Worship. First syllable is accented in both. Okay, so this is just to tell you that your digraphs you could consider two consonants or as a consonant team. Okay, for the rest of your words, for number 2, you need 10 markings. Number 3 has 1. Number 4 has 1. 5 has 7. And 6 has 7. So 10, 1, 1, 7, 7. Great job today, second grade. I'm so proud of you.